Hello, hello. Hey there, YouTube, slasher chicks and slasher dudes. My name's Alicia, and this is Slasher Chick TV, where we like to talk about negotiation strategies and growth mindset so that you never have to choose between this or that. You can always say yes to this slash that. And as you can see from the banner, this is day 74 of 90 consecutive days of live streaming. And we're just going to do a little podcast style tonight of what I've been calling the VIP Sunday reset. If you've never been here before, the V stands for vision, I for intention, and P, make that what you will. Purpose, planning, prep, praise. Give yourself a moment to celebrate some of your wins. And I'm going to celebrate the win that 74 consecutive days makes how many? What's the percentage here? I love getting the percentage. It helps me, continue to feel like I'm making progress. And as you know, we focus on progress over perfection over here. And so to make my math more easily, I'll just ask Siri. Hey Siri, what is 74 out of 90?
It's approximately 0.8222.
Okay, so 82% across the threshold. And my tracker finally caught up to this progress and says I am 9% towards the 4,000. I'm sorry, not 9%. Oh, foreshadowing, but I'm 3% towards the 4,000 watch hours needed for monetization. And, one of the things that is suggested on a Sunday reset is to what's the word I'm looking for? Reflect on your progress so far. But I had really intended to use this time as some working time to actually go ahead and start to YouTube planning template. Now let me just see what I have thus far. How much we can share here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Man, I am so behind on that. All right, you guys can't see what I'm talking about, so that's a failure on my part as far as streaming. So I will share this so you can see what I'm looking at. So this is my content calendar for my BookTube channel that currently lays dormant. I don't ask me why I decided I was going to try to launch two channels at the same time. I got issues obviously in that respect. But I really thought I was going to be able to schedule it all in my life and make it happen. I did not. I didn't get this one done. So now the goal is like, girl, get one channel off the ground and then you can think about another one. So with that said, even though I had all of these ideas planned out, I did not have an execution plan. So it's still not, really the right YouTube planning template because the execution needs to be built in there as well for it to be successful for me. I need a full YouTube brain. Now, I had started one, so that's what I'm trying to say. Is it my 100 bad videos? Because I don't know if you ever heard Mr. Beast's advice. It's like make 100 bad videos and then holla at me. Okay, it's a start, but it's not Let me see, I have this one other content calendar, and the hidden fields. All right, they kind of have some, they got a little bit of teeth to it, but let's let's start from scratch here. So we're going to start with a new tab to do so. Um, let's see. How can I make that happen? And go to my Airtable, and I'm going to go ahead and create a new database in the right dashboard. Okay, here we go. All right. So let's get this started. Let's get it popping on creating my YouTube planning template. Now you can start with an app in Airtable, and maybe there's a good project management one that I would want to start with, but let's see. Oh, I have to pick one. I'm like, why isn't anything loading? All right, the projects one. Yeah, it's not jumping out at me. And just random tasks isn't gonna do it either. Yes, I'm gonna have to build this from scratch. So let's start again. We're just gonna start with data. Now, here's the data that I want. I don't need this assignee. I'm the assignee. I'm all the things right now. So let's get rid of this. Okay, and I cannot take this brown color. That's incredibly horrible to me right now. Let's just go with this lavender because it's, I don't know, I'm liking it right now. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and call this YouTube planning template. Actually, let's name it and claim it ultimate YouTube planning template now. And what do I want to give it as an icon here? Let's give it the lightning bolt. And there we go. Wait, that is not what I said. Hold on. It's not. The appearance is not. I said lightning bolt. Did I need to save that? Yeah, there we go. Now my lightning bolt's there. All right. Let me put myself down here. There we go. Now that we have gotten here, what are we going to do with this? So, eek did not mean to do that either. I'm sure automations will be valuable at some point, but not right now. Now, we're going to edit the name of this field, and we're just going to call this video title. And I'm just going to make that a little bigger here. All right, yeah, we're going to leave this as notes, and status will leave, but we're going to edit the field options to the things that we would need to do, right? So the stages, I'm just going to think out loud here because it's that my VIP reset. The stages I would like to be able to plan my videos and would be like research, um, ooh, I would love it if I were in a practice of storyboarding all of my, but let's call that scripting story. Let's just call that pre-production. Okay, that's what we'll call that. We'll say filming. Okay, and the stage will be it's like uploaded but not published, and published will be like okay, it's like actually published. And we're gonna go with this for doing afterwards and promotion. Oh, cancel. And the default option is going to be research. Now I can change these colors, and like if I wanted these colors to be in some sort of sequential kind of like progression, right? Let's say I'm going to go with YouTube because YouTube's red, and I start at the research phase and it's all light like that. Um, but maybe by the time you get to the pre production, it's this pink. And then the next one's this one. And then the next one's this one, or this one. Well, published is the bright red, right? And the promoted, we're going to go with green for the monies. Okay. Now, that'll be our status. And you see default status research. Well, I actually, you can't see that right now. Now, besides the video title and what state that it's in, one thing that I would like to keep track of is limiting and choosing the content pillars with which I'm focusing on, right? So we'll add that as a section. And we want to make that a, uh, I think we're going to make it a multi-selector. Now, you have to add the content pillars for yourself that you're going to talk about. As you all know, I like to talk about growth mindset, uh, negotiation strategies. I clearly like to talk about tech. If you have seen any of my lives, I like to talk about travel, specifically solo travel. Let's just say that. Um, And what would be the last thing that I would say? I don't know if these would be my pillars because I feel like, yeah. See, the tech is really more, well, no, tech is like the career and tools. The solo travel feels like it just fits under like lifestyle content that's about life in my 40s as a single person, as a single childless woman in the city. I'm just gonna leave it solo travel for right now as a content pillar, and ah, we're gonna go with style. Now, although this isn't something I had planned, one of my best viewed videos is clothing haul from Target, but I've been trying to get away from fast fashion. So like I don't want to do clothing hauls, but the other thing I am trying to do is identify my own personal style, and that feels like something worth documenting in my 40s. Not for anyone else even, but just for myself. I want to see I actually enjoy looking back at my old videos because one of the benefits of having a YouTube channel is it's a video diary of your life, whether you intended for that to be it or not. And even if it is a business focused channel, it still gives you a video diary of the business. I am getting off topic right now, but we're just going to go with these as the content pillars for now. Okay, now let me just see what I had in some of in the previous one. For some reason, I had headline and subheadline, and I don't know how I meant to use that. Um, but it feels important, so we're just gonna add it. And they can be long text, obviously. And I want to capture a potential thumbnail, especially if I'm getting them in advance. So let's just call that thumbnail, and we will make this an image field. Where's the upload field? Hold on. Attachment, I guess, is the one. Oof. Yeah, okay. Yeah, add images, right. So we're going to make that attachment. In addition to the thumbnail, what else do we want to add? The other thing I want to add is, I don't know what exactly to call this, but in envisioning each video, I want to have a desired comment, like a comment that I hope to see in the comments, if that makes sense. I want to build community here, right? So that requires engagement and that we're talking to each other. So, what would I call this? This comment would also be like a receipt that the goal was met. Let's see what this AI does. I've never used this in Airtable. And it says I can start for free. So, okay. All right, get started with Airtable AI. As an admin, you can generate, summarize, or translate text, categorize data quickly with suggested matches, and power automated workflows. That sounds really helpful, but also does not answer my question for right now. um, okay, so we're going to call this desired comment. Okay, and that's where, wait, did I make that a long form? Nope, I made it a single line text field. We're going to make it a long text field. Wait, whole family. You can make checklists in this? Okay. Let's try that. So now in the status, right, there's like tasks. Let's just say, um, so now they're saying I can enable rich text formatting. I'm going to create that and we're going to make this, yeah, we're just going to call it task for now. Okay. So task can be, how do I add a checkbox? I know you lying. Airtable, you have taken it to the next level, okay? And I'll be able to copy these tasks and just duplicate them. Oh my God. Okay, first task, let's just say I need to pick a topic. I don't know, I can't do that, right? That's already done. Oh, but pick a title, identify keywords. Let's just say that. Identify keywords. I need to film it. I need to, before I film it, I need to script it. I need to film it. I need to edit it. I need to post it. Post in private is what we're going to say, because then the last step is publish, and then that's when we'll know it's done. Okay. Now, let's see what this looks like. And like, if I make this, if I make the, how do I make these larger? I know it's on here too, somewhere where I can edit this size. All right, let's close the view here. And I want to, oh, see, I can't edit it right now because I don't have anything in here. But so far, okay, in the YouTube planner, we've got the stat notes that you'll have for the video, the status it might be in, what content pillars you're speaking on, your headline or subheadline, the thumbnail you're going to use, your ideal desired comment, and your task that you're going to have to do. And the views I have right now, do not include the most important thing. I'm going to insert a column to the left. And it's going to be a date column. And it's going to be called publish date. Because that's how I want to organize my view. So right now, yeah, then for each entry, you could put the title, published date, current status, whether you're in research, pre-production, etc., what content pillars under, headline, sub headline, thumbnail, your desired comment, task, notes, and you can put your research in here. All right, this feels very ultimate planning template for me and what I would like to do. Now, one of the things though that also feels missing is, like, for example, right now I'm in the midst of a 90-day live stream challenge. So if I'm doing some sort of challenge or something like that, it feels important to have that available. And now that I think about it, I also want it available so that I can later be able to just copy these keywords back into YouTube without having to continue to reinvent the wheel on keywords that I want to use. So let's add that in as a long text with, we'll call it obviously keywords. So that's one important thing that feels necessary to have. Now, one last resource I'm going to add is that oftentimes you'll come up with a YouTube idea, right? Because you were inspired by another creator or because you know the actual keywords or content that they're talking about is going to be something that other people are interested in. So perhaps you want to have the link to that inspiration available, or maybe it was inspiration offline. It's not from YouTube, it's for somewhere else. But the bottom line is it's probably going to be a URL. So we're going to add the inspiration URL link. All right. Let me just look at this again. We got you put your video title. Yeah, this is feeling very, very like ideal for me. I'm gonna look back at some of my titles here. I'll share this tab instead. This is, as I showed you before, the first one. Uh-oh. Browser has lost connection to your screen share audio. Oh, that I'm not sharing any audio over there. But okay, but you still want me to refresh the page, Airtable, so I will listen to you. Fine. Okay. Now, I don't currently wake up at 5 a.m. I do currently wake up at 5:30, but I'm trying to get to 5 a.m. And so, um, in practicing that, I thought, okay, that'll be a good video to, capture. Um, and on here, I did capture, like, is this a part of some sort of challenge? But now we'll put that in the keywords. And so that way it will be captured on if it's a part of some sort of challenge. So I don't feel like I'm missing anything from the things that I originally had. And now I can try to I'm going to try to do one of these and plan, right? Because what's today? Today is Sunday, June 16th. And if I were to continue on my goal of having a video every day, not every day, I'm sorry, at least 2 videos posted a week, and let's assume for the sake of this, I already have one that I plan to post this week, but I need to do another one. Oh, I know what we're going to plan out. We're going to plan out my next installation to can I monetize this YouTube channel in 12 weeks, because now that I have uploaded 2 videos and it's been 2 weeks, the next one would need to be done since that was 2 days ago. I need to do it by Saturday. I don't know. I mean, that's the day we're going to say we're posting it. So we're putting June 22nd is the published date, and the status is in research. Content pillars, we would say, we're just going to call this growth mindset because it fits within that. And headline. I already know that that is the can I monetize my small YouTube channel week 2, that kind of thing. Oh, actually, that's the title. But so we're going to take that out of there. But for the sake of filling this out, we're just going to put it in both places. Subtitle, Negotiating Growth Series. That's what we're calling it. So now I know I am sharing the wrong tab. Let's get there. Now, we're just gonna, because of the sake of this experiment, we're just gonna use the previous thumbnails. Because I want you to see what this can, look like. And I first have to find a thumbnail. Okay, I don't have a thumbnail, but we're just going to throw in this fake coach I made up for one of the other live streams I put on. Okay, now, desired comment. I want to hear, good luck on your journey. I hope that you make it to monetization before 12 weeks because your content has been valuable to me. Let's just say that. That would be nice to hear. Especially if people find the negotiation content helpful. I love that. We don't have to identify keywords because I have them, but let's just say we're going to add them here. Negotiation strategies. We're going to space them out so that we can copy and paste, and I think that will give us the same effect of a comma separated. But I don't know. We'll test it out. What else? Okay, these are just going to be my regular go-to, right? Because I need them on my channel all the time, and I need this one all the time. That way, eventually, it's gonna kick in somewhere in the algorithm. Inspiration, plenty of inspiration. I'll add that later because now it's at the grid view. But let's add a calendar view, and now you'll see this using publishing date. I don't know what that's about, but this is now the publishing date, based on the publishing date. Now, I want to be able to and if I open this now, I can see all the fields here. And I could just start by listing everything out and then being able to go back and then just like drop them. For example, all right, I'll add some other ones. Oh, well, let me finish this one. Oh, this should actually be week 3. So hold on. But for the sake of this exercise, right, I'm going to show then how I would use the template for the rest. So we got week 4. Can I just duplicate this and pull it down? Yes. Okay. Week 5. Which is also awesome. Like if you're doing a series, yeah, you could just drag and drop like that. Wait, why isn't it working now? Okay, doesn't matter. We're just going to do this. Come down and do this. Eek. Okay. I needed some co-working music or something. That's one of the things I missed out. Okay, so that's that. And at some point, I need to do my 90-day live stream recap. So I'm going to add that too. I got to go look at the date, though, on when I'm done. But I've been trying to capture it. So now I can go back to the calendar view and easily just plot these in on when I want it to be done. And that will automatically add the publishing date as well. So since this needs to be done by the 22nd, we're saying, right? Then the 29th for this one. For the 5 week is then the 6th. That puts us in the next month. And now, oops, it's week 9. Let me go back. Week 8, yeah. So it's going to be in the order. Okay. And week 12 is 824. And so now if I go back to my grid view, you can see then they're all here. Oops, sorry. Then they're all here. Oh my goodness, I need to learn to use my mouse correctly. Here we go. Then they're all here in the default research phase, unless I did something wrong. I'm not sure why these weren't in the default research phase, but that's what we're going to put. And you'll see the publishing date has automatically been added. So that's the start then here of my ultimate YouTube planning template. I will come back and share more as I continue to fill it in, but I like the way this is going, and I'm going to continue to refine it myself and then hopefully make one to share with you all that you can use for planning your channel. Now, I don't yet know how you create something into a shareable template. So I'll have to find that out too. Um, Interesting. So when I find that out, I'll let you know about that too. And when the template's available, maybe I'll make sure it's available by the end of my 90-day live stream challenge, or certainly by the end of my Can I Monetize channel, which I think ends after. But at any rate, what is ended today is I am complete on day 74 of 90 consecutive days of live streaming. I am super excited to continue on this challenge with everything I've learned so far and the community that we are starting to build here. So thank you for being here with me. And if no one else told you today, you are more than enough. And I love you.